গণতন্ত্রের শপথ নিন ৭ জানুয়ারি ভোট দিন।
As a first-time voter and the new member of this democracy, I feel like we youths need to cast our votes. In order to make a change, we need to be the change. In order to establish freedom of speech and basic human rights, we must vote for our country. In order to establish our opinions for the country, we have to vote. When we cast our very first vote, from that moment, we are establishing what we think about this country, and that particular decision can determine the future generation or the leaders of this country. And from that very moment, when we choose our leaders, we are making sure our way of life is chosen by the very decision we take the moment we vote for our country. Now the question arises, what do we youth want from this country? We want a less polarized country where there will be more stability and less chaos, less political movements, where we get to live a life that we want, which ensures growth and prosperity for the upcoming generation, the new leaders of our country. And to establish such things, we need to make sure that we choose the perfect leaders who will fulfill our wishes and make sure we get the proper rights as a citizen of this country. And just living the rights is not enough. We need to make sure, in order to be a good citizen of the country, in order to establish good governance, we need to start voting for our country. From that particular place, we are making a change. If we look at the statistics, according to Bangladesh Bureau, 1/3 of the country's current population is around 18 to 30 age group, and from that, which is almost 15 million first-time voters will be voting among the 120 million electorate voters, which these 15 million people can determine the fate of the entire country, or who's gonna be the next leader in the upcoming 12th national election of Bangladesh, which is gonna occur in 7 January 2024. And from this particular statistics, we understand that the youth, how much power the current youths are holding in this country. And if I ask my friends or people around my age if they're gonna vote, and they're very reluctant towards voting, they say stuffs like my vote won't make any change, or what's the point of voting, we know who's gonna win the vote, things that sort. But we need to understand, even if we support one party and even if that party doesn't win, that particular step we are taking in order to improve our country builds us as a good citizen of the country. The moment we learn to take a stand for our opinions in order to establish our choices, and that particular step can ensure freedom of speech, freedom of association in this country. And we need to understand that when we are united and when we vote for our country, we are making a statement that what kind of country we dream from upcoming next 5 years or 10 years, or what kind of future we want as a youth. And when we choose our party, or when we choose the political parties we support, we are making sure, or we can make clear that what's gonna be the future of the country per se. If we look at around, if we go 10 years or 15 years back from now on, we can see the developments that has been made in this country. As a university student, currently I'm studying in Dhaka University. I travel every day in the metro rail. It takes me about only 15 minutes from my home to reach my university, which was a dream even few months back. So that particular change, just one metro rail, one infrastructural development, has changed my entire university experience. That's number one. Even a few years back, the university students had to carry notes or heavy books with them everywhere they went, but now the government is making sure we have e-pads, or we can read e-books, we can carry our phones, and we can use PDFs, which is a technological development that has been made in this country. If we look at other sectors, per se ICT sectors, there has been improvement. We can see about 28 ICT parks were made in the last 2 to 3 years. We can see the change in Podda Bridge, Metro Rail, Bangabandhu Setu, things that sort. And at the end of the day, the most fun part about the entire journey, the Smart Bangladesh journey, we see that people are using less papers and more technologies, which means we are saving times, we are increasing productivity, and we are getting a stand to we are getting a place to express our needs, our choices. We have a place to raise our voices without facing any backlashes. So from that point of view, we can say in the last few years, the government has made sure the youths get a chance to raise their voices or raise their opinions in what kind of things or what kind of future they see, what kind of country they want. Even few days back, we can see in an interview, Mr. Obaidul Kader said the youths are gonna determine the future of the country by casting their votes. So I would invite all of the people, especially people my age, to invite them to vote on the upcoming 12th national election, which is going to occur in 7th January. Because I want to tell all of you, your vote matters, and the moment you take a stand for yourself, you are taking a stand for your entire community, your entire society, thus your country. And as a good citizen of the country, it is our responsibility which we mustn't ignore. So let's vote for our country and let's vote for a better change that we deserve.
গণতন্ত্রের শপথ নিন, 7 জানুয়ারি ভোট দিন।